The first video for the Step in the AI Direction project. Today I'm just going to kind of go over what that is and what we're going to be doing. So of course, as it says here on the website, it's devoted to all things artificial intelligence. Could be for, any coding, for games, programs, music. I'm going to be creating how-to videos, reviews on AI projects, and I have some other ideas as well. So let's just kind of go over the website here and what we have now. This is very basic right now. So this whole page, as you can see down here, was created. I use VS Code with Microsoft Copilot. So I told it what to make. I also used Microsoft Copilot for this logo here and the design, and I just gave it some ideas and I went with it. So some ideas were very generic and it came up with it. Like this image was very generic. I just said, hey, create an image for a site that's devoted to AI, and that's what it did. I think it did pretty well. So there's a couple of things here. So of course we have the website here, and then I have my VS Code with CodePilot, and then we also have Copilot running in the background here. Those are some things I've used. As we go through here, you'll see some other AI things I've used. But another device that I've started using here, and this is this Plod device, and I'll do a review of that as well. All very useful things and helping with everyday life. So let's start here. So let's go to the games here. So we have our home page right here. And of course the site is stepintheaidirection.com. And let's see, let's go to games. So here's some games that were created with AI. The first one here was an idea I had. I worked with that for about a week. But it's Rocket to Victory. You can launch missiles and destroy tanks. Right now, the one-player mode works pretty well. I'm working on a two-player mode, one which does work on my local system, but I need to install a server on the main website to get that running. But that does work. Just not in the site yet until I get that all set. But that will actually launch missiles, and it will go, once it passes the top of the screen, it will go to the other person and destroy their tanks, and you have a radar and so forth. So it's a pretty cool game, and you have your wind and gravity changing and so forth. So we'll and let's see, that was created with VS Code again, Copilot, for the code, the graphics, the sounds. It did all of that. And then I used Suno, which is a nice site we'll go over later. But that does, I had it create some background music. And so we can go into that a little bit, kind of explain it, but we'll do that in a separate video. And what I created in basically a day or two was this Let Me Out game. This is a single player, again the same VS Code for code graphics and sounds, and Suno for background music, but it's a simple 3D game where you have your little maze down here, and then you just walk through it and you pop balloons for points. It's very simple. You have some random artwork on the wall, and then you try to find the exit cube, and you made it out. And it works. This one works well for mobile and for desktop. This Rocket to Victory here only works for desktop just because there's so much on the screen. And I may change that later, make a simplified version. But that's our first part. So I'm going to have a bunch of AI games, ideas I have that I can create, and then put them on here. All right, media, of course, those are going to be all the videos that we have, like this how-to video, or just, how-to video, or what, I'm working on, that kind of a thing. Reviews, this will be all the products that I mentioned. So like the Plod device, that will be on there. And then, of course, the contact me if you have any questions or want to send anything my way. And so that's really it. That's basically, all this stuff with AI, and I just kind of want to dive into it and explain what it is. I'll make some programs and make videos of that too, so you can see how to dive in and make your own programs. So that's the idea, is just let everybody take advantage of it and start to create things. And I will say right now, some simple things can be pretty quick and easy for anybody to do, but there are some more in-depth things, especially, for example, this Rocket game here. You do need some code knowledge with it, because you have to kind of hint it in directions to go sometimes, because it can be pretty frustrating to get certain bugs fixed. But overall, it's definitely a big help. And if I were to create this on the fly without that, it would have taken me probably months to do that. So So there we go. So, thank you for watching the video to the end here. And I will be posting more content, games, and so forth in the future. Thank you, everyone.